Sonnen. It's good to see you.
It's good to be seen.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm almost seeing Sasquatch here. You're like this mythical creature, Chael Sonnen, returning. UFC 132 is this Saturday night. The co-main event features Chris Lieben versus Wanderlei Silva. We spoke to Wanderlei on Wednesday, and we asked him about you. His quote was, "He will kill you, and he will kill you fast." I'm wondering if you saw that interview, and what do you think of him saying that?
Wanderlei, you are an immigrant from Brazil. I am a gangster from America. Are you sure you want to play that game with me? Listen, Wanderlei, I will do a home invasion on you. I will cut the power to your house, and the next thing you'll hear will be me climbing up your stairs in a pair of night vision goggles I bought in the back of Soldier Fortune magazine. I'll pick the lock to the master room door, take a picture of you in bed with the Nogueira brothers working on your jiu-jitsu. I'll take said photograph, post it at www.dorksfrombrazil.com. Password, not required. Username, not required. That, Wanderlei, is how you threaten somebody, you dummy.
I think a lot of these Brazilian fighters are annoyed or disappointed or upset with you because you have taken shots at their home country. You said that stuff, I believe...
Harold, I gotta cut you off right there. That's an accident. And I do feel bad about that. I take my medium very carefully when I talk about Brazil. I went to the internet. And if I had the foggiest idea that they had computers in Brazil, I wouldn't have done that. I really didn't know. I was in Las Vegas when the Nogueira brothers first touched down in America. There was a bus. No, this is a true story. There was a bus that pulled up to a red light, and Lil Nog tried to feed it a carrot while Big Nog was petting it. He thought it was a horse. This really happened. Do you believe that happened?
Not really.
He tried to feed a bus a carrot, and now you're telling me that country has computers? I didn't know that. I did not know that.
When's the last time you went to Brazil?
I was just there.
Right. Did you receive any heat for your comments?
No, of course not. They love me in Brazil.
So who do you want next?
I want an easy fight. Anderson Silva, Wanderlei Silva. Either of the Silvas. Bigfoot Silva. They all suck. Give me a Silva.
And since you last fought Anderson, even though you almost beat him, he's still considered by most the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
You know what drives me insane lately? Everybody's talking about this pound-for-pound thing. Who's the best pound-for-pound fighters? Guess what? There's no such thing. They get a guy named Jose Aldo, who, for some odd reason, has got the whole world now calling him Jose Aldo, ranked number 3 pound for pound. They anointed him UFC champion. He never fought in the UFC, and he was the UFC champion. The only thing more absurd than that is the night they woke Matt Hughes up and informed him he was the world champion. And the people that sit around and attempt to create a pound for pound list are one step away from the same people that sit around and discuss the different possible integers as to why Batman could beat Superman. Anderson Silva, who I think I heard you mention is pound for pound, whatever that means, best, ducked me for 6 years. Have you heard the things I say about him? Those are fighting words. Those are fighting words from the time I was a kid in the 3rd grade to the time I'm a 30-year-old man right now. If somebody says that about you, you must fight him. And he ducked me for 6 years. Yushin Okami beat him, and he ducked him. Paulo Field beat him in practice, so he ducked him. Lyoto Machida beat him in practice, so they became good friends with him and won't fight him. These guys are phony, and so's your pound for pound list. What was your question?
Well, I was going to ask you, now that you bring it up, if you would have beaten Anderson, a lot of people would have considered you the best pound for pound.
If I would have beaten Anderson? Did you watch that fight? In what parallel universe can you punch a man 300 times? He wraps his legs around your head for 8 seconds and they declare him the winner. In my hotel on the streets of Westland, Oregon, if you lay on your back with your legs wrapped around a man's head for 8 seconds, that does not make you a winner. That makes not a winner.
Is George St. Pierre boring?
No, he's fantastic.
So you're not buying this that he's playing it safe then?
Nah, well, here's what you understand. 25 minutes is too long. Period. There's nothing in the world I want to do for 25 minutes. I don't want to listen to my favorite song for 25 minutes. I like chocolate cake. I do not want to eat chocolate cake for 25 minutes. I want to eat it for 2 to 3 minutes and move on with my day. 25 minutes is too long. Now, if you put him in that environment, he must do what he must do to preserve energy to get through that situation. George St. Pierre's been plenty of 15-minute fights, and they were fantastic to watch.
Will you be in Brazil with Yushin when he fights Anderson?
Do you remember when I said he fed the bus a carrot? Were you even listening? Is this thing on? Is this on? And the other one was petting the bus saying, "Whoa, big fella." He thought it was a horse. And then you're telling me they have computers in Brazil? That's crazy to me. What was your question?
Will you be in Brazil with Yushin when he fights Anderson?
Absolutely. Of course. Wouldn't miss it.